This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Allison Fergit. Alexandra is off today. School cell phone bans could be coming to Wisconsin. A new proposal is being led by Republican Representative Joel Kitchens. He's pushing to ban phones and electronic devices in K-12 classrooms. The ban would be during class time. Many schools currently have phone bans, but Kitchens thinks they're not being enforced. Kitchens is seeking more GOP support for his bill. Absentee ballots have been sent out for the February 18th spring primary elections for those that have a request for it on file. Remember to sign the absentee certificate envelope and have a witness sign, print their name, and provide their address. In-person absentee voting will open on February 4th and closes February 14th. The deadline to request a ballot is February 13th. And the DMV wants to help you vote in February and April. It's offering up free valid state voter IDs. Just bring a completed ID application to a customer service center. You'll also need a birth certificate or passport, a document with a signature or photo, and proof of Wisconsin residency. One of President Donald Trump's most vulnerable cabinet picks will have his confirmation hearing on Wednesday. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is being tapped to lead Health and Human Services. Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin weighed in on RFK Jr. on CNN a short time ago.
He thinks he knows better than the experts about vaccines. He thinks he knows better than women about reproductive care. Look, he has been a leading purveyor of misinformation and conspiracy theories, particularly around vaccines.
Kennedy will have his first hearing with the Senate Finance Committee, then an additional hearing on Thursday with the Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions.
We have a nice warm day ahead of us. The only downside is going to be that we have some strong winds out there, so you won't necessarily be feeling like we're in the mid 40s, but believe me, it is. We're already seeing temperatures near 44 in La Crosse, feeling more like 36 though, because we have wind gusts around 36 miles an hour. In Eau Claire, it's just a tad bit cooler, had some cloud coverage sticking around just a little bit longer into the morning, so taking a little bit longer to warm up, but still already in the upper 30s out there, still seeing strong winds in Eau Claire as well. Here's the current temperatures across most of the area. Again, areas north of I-94 held on to cloud coverage just a bit longer, so taking a little bit longer to warm up. Otherwise, everybody already getting into the 40s, still warming a few degrees as we go into the afternoon, but this should be just about as warm as we get today. We do have those gustier conditions out there. These are the sustained wind speeds, pretty strong, seeing winds around 20 to 25 miles an hour in the windier spots. That's going to continue on as we go throughout the rest of the day. It will lighten up in the afternoon, going into the evening, so Wednesday shouldn't be as windy. We also have a brief cool down ahead of us, but Thursday is looking like many of us could be getting into the 50s, which would be nearing record high territory. So I'll break it down with all the details coming up in a little bit.
Definitely need to hold on to our hats. Thanks, Nicole. President Donald Trump is ordering sweeping changes from a federal aid freeze to reshaping the military. CBS's Natalie Barron sorts through the new directives and the confusion.
In a flurry of new actions, President Trump is pausing federal grants and loans as of 5 p.m. today, potentially impacting everything from higher education to small businesses. The Office of Management and Budget is directing federal agencies to assess compliance with President Trump's priorities. The freeze memo specifically mentions financial assistance for foreign aid, what it calls woke gender ideology, and the Green New Deal. Senate Democrats say the congressionally approved investments are not optional, they're law.
No matter how much he may believe he does, the president does not have the authority to ignore the law, and we're going to fight this in every way that we can.
The memo states the freeze will not impact Social Security, Medicare, or assistance provided directly to individuals.
President Trump also signed an executive order which paves the way for his administration to reinstate a ban on transgender military members.
We will get transgender ideology the hell out of our military. It's going to be gone.
The new executive order directs the Pentagon to determine a policy for transgender service members based on readiness and argues expressing a false gender identity different from an individual's sex cannot satisfy the rigorous standards necessary for military service. Army veteran Layla Ireland and her husband are both transgender.
When we hear this executive order saying that we're not worthy of service. It is unnerving. It's disheartening to hear.
Groups including the Human Rights Campaign say they intend to sue.
We believe this is unconstitutional because it singles out transgender people for differential treatment in a way that harms the military.
Legal challenges on the issue during the first Trump administration went all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Google Maps is making some big name changes. It's changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America and Denali to Mount McKinley. President Donald Trump recently signed an executive order requiring the name changes on U.S. maps. Health officials in Kansas are sounding the alarm over a tuberculosis outbreak. Right now, there's 67 active outbreak cases and 79 infections. It's the largest documented outbreak in U.S. history. TB is an infectious disease affecting the lungs. It spreads through the air when infected people cough or speak. Cases linked to the outbreak were first reported in January 2024. Spirit Airlines has new dress rules for passengers. Flyers won't be able to board if their clothing is see-through or they have exposed offensive tattoos, and passengers cannot board a plane barefoot. Still to come, an alert has been issued for chicken nuggets, how bone fragments have made their way into a popular nugget brand. And Coca-Cola is adding a new flavor next month for Valentine's Day. We'll have all the details when we come back.
This President's Day, feel the freedom to style your space with modular sectionals starting at $699.98 now at Ashley. Plus, pay over time with 0% interest for 60 months. Shop in-store or online. Only at Ashley.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients.
Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben had a game plan from the start.
They answered all my questions in plain English. They made complicated law very easy to understand.
They were responsive. They called me back right away.
I would highly recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben.
I would recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben to anybody.
Absolutely recommend them.
Call Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben or go to schwebel.com for a free consultation.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiClub.com to buy a button today.
Febreze. Love your plugins but wish you had more scent control? Introducing the new Febreze Plug Scent Booster. Enjoy the same 50 days of continuous scent as Febreze Plug, including a cord for flexible placement options and a boost button for extra scent. New Febreze Plug Scent Booster. La 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 la.
Susan Crawford. She's the prosecutor who locked up violent criminals, the judge who's kept them off the street, and the leader who fought for abortion rights. On the Supreme Court, she'll look at the facts and uphold the law. Fair, impartial, common sense. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
For me, being a judge is really pretty simple. There's right and there's wrong, and I'll always do the right thing for Wisconsin.
Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Richie McDonald, formerly of Lone Star. Larry Stewart of Restless Heart. Tim Rushlow, formerly of Little Texas. Together as the frontman at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Valentine's, February 14th. The music of Lone Star, Restless Heart, and Little Texas. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. The frontman, Friday, February 14th. Must be 21 or over to attend.
It's the Ashley President's Day sale going on now. Feel the freedom to get your best rest ever with up to $200 off adjustable bases. Plus, you can snooze now, pay later with 0% interest for 60 months. Shop more deals in-store and online. Only at Ashley.
In consumer news, a warning over popular chicken nuggets, and Coca-Cola releases a new flavor. CBS's Chanel Call has the latest from New York.
U.S. chip maker NVIDIA had the biggest one-day loss by a company ever on Monday, dropping nearly $600 billion in market value. It's due to Chinese tech startup DeepSeek, which has created an artificial intelligence model that costs much less than those made by U.S. competitors. DeepSeek's AI assistant was Apple's most downloaded app yesterday, surpassing rival ChatGPT. The Department of Agriculture has issued an alert on Wegmans frozen chicken breast nuggets. The agency says the product may contain bone fragments, which could result in injury if eaten. The impacted 46-ounce bags of nuggets are no longer on store shelves, but could still be in people's freezers with a best if used by date of August 26, 2025. There are no reports of injuries so far. Consumers are urged to throw out the nuggets or else return them. And Coca-Cola is launching a new flavor next month, Orange Cream. The drink mixes Coke's iconic bubbly flavor with orange and creamy vanilla. It also comes in zero sugar. Orange Cream Coca-Cola hit store shelves on February 10th, with plans for it to remain on sale at least through the beginning of next year.
Well, still ahead, how sleep could be linked to getting Alzheimer's disease. But first, a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. We'll be right back.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's Top Notch Teacher Program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in the U.S. A study by the American Heart Association found cardiovascular diseases, which includes heart disease and stroke, still claim more lives than cancer and accidental deaths combined. People are living longer with cardiovascular diseases due to advancements in medicine, but high blood pressure and obesity rates, both of which fuel heart disease, continue to rise. How well we sleep could play a role in Alzheimer's disease. A study by UC San Francisco found people who take significantly longer to reach the dream phase of sleep, called REM, could be at greater risk for Alzheimer's. REM sleep is when the brain processes and stores memories, and disrupting that sleep can also disrupt the brain's ability to hold on to memories. Infant mortality rates have dropped significantly over the past few decades. A study published in JAMA Network found infant mortality decreased by 24% from 1999 to 2022. But black infants are still 2 to 4 times more likely to die than white infants. Another cause for concern, sudden unexpected infant deaths are rising, with one possible reason being unsafe co-sleeping. Coming up, hospitalized veterans are getting a Valentine's Day surprise from ORC. As we head to break, here's a live look at CityCam 8. Nicole is in next with your full forecast.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? WIS Caregiver Careers get you started with 2 great options. Become a CDCP, Certified Direct Care Professional, or a CNA, Certified Nurse Aide. Receive free training plus earn a $500 bonus. It's easy to start your new career. Learn more at wiscaregiver.com.
Your job title shouldn't define you, but in the job I'm running for, it should. I'm Brad Schimmel, and justice is my life's work. Helping Wisconsin's most vulnerable, stopping elder abuse, taking on human traffickers, putting pedophiles behind bars, and leading the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, clearing 4,000 backlogged tests so survivors could finally get justice. For me, it's not a title. It's my mission statement.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, we have a nice warm day ahead of us. Most of us will be getting into the low 40s if you aren't already there already. Taking a look at our highs for today, 46 in La Crosse, 42 in Eau Claire. We're already getting close in La Crosse, sitting at 44 right now. Eau Claire has some catching up to do, but I'm sure it'll happen because we have some sunshine on its way for this afternoon. Now, these temperatures are actually very close to the record highs for today. Taking a look at La Crosse first, the record high, 49 degrees, all the way back in 1914. So if we can beat an over century-old high today, it'll be pretty impressive. But again, that forecast is only at 46. We're still sitting about 5 degrees below that, so we're going to have some nice heating to happen if we want to get there. And Eau Claire, a little bit closer of a margin to come across. 45 is that record set in 2008, more of a recent record. That forecast is 42, but again, that cloud coverage kind of set us back. So we're going to have some warming to do. Otherwise, we do have a nice chance coming up on Thursday, which would be the warmest day of the week, to also have a pretty decent shot at either tying or breaking our record highs. So I'm anticipating at least someone will see a record breaker as we go throughout the week, especially Thursday, because we have a nice warm week ahead of us. Thursday is also going to be a little bit nicer to enjoy the weather because unlike today, it won't be as windy. We're still seeing strong wind gusts going through most of the day today. Already seeing wind gusts in the upper 30s. Still going to see that throughout the afternoon. They'll lighten up a little bit as we go into the overnight period, but really throughout most of the evening, we're still seeing those strong wind gusts. Again, lightening up into the overnight, and then still seeing a nice light breeze as you wake up in the morning Wednesday. Areas south of I-90, you could still get some nice gusts as we go throughout the early morning hours Wednesday, but after that, we should really say goodbye to our nice breeze out there. It's still going to have a light breeze as we go into the rest of the week, but really nothing like we've seen the first few days. We do have a few more light snow chances on the way, really not anything too extraordinary, as we have a cold front that's going to be dipping down into the area, mainly staying near and around I-94. Here we are tonight around 6 p.m. starting to see some scattered snow flurries across the area. Again, really staying north of I-94 tonight. As we go into the morning, that cold front is really going to take its sweet time to slowly swing a little bit more south, but it's really going to end up stalling out. So we're not going to see any more activity any further south than really the Mississippi. So even with these snow chances, if you're lucky enough to see a few flakes tomorrow, we're not expecting too much in terms of accumulation, and a lot of that should be out of the area by tomorrow afternoon. Now that cold front, as I mentioned, is going to start dipping down tonight. You can kind of see it making an impact on those overnight lows. Areas further north of I-94 will be seeing lows in the 20s. Otherwise, everybody only getting down into the 30s tonight. Very warm for a January night. Seeing a similar impact on our high temperatures tomorrow. Most of us will be being a tad bit cooler, but really overall, you just see that little bit of a gradient up north of I-94 where that cold front stalls out. Everybody else should see very minimal impacts from that colder air mass, and then after that, it's going to push out of the way, and we have nice warming coming for Thursday. But we got to get through Wednesday first. A high of 39 in La Crosse, 34 in Eau Claire. It's going to be less breezy too, so a little bit more enjoyable out there. But we keep talking about Thursday, so let's look at Thursday. A high of 51 in La Crosse on Thursday. Still Friday seeing above average temperatures and going into the weekend as well. We actually have some signs of cooling, unfortunately, as we go into next week, but really multiple days ahead of us with very nice and unseasonably warm temperatures. This weekend we have a little bit of a mess coming as some precipitation comes. It could be rain, could be snow because of those temperatures. Really don't know yet, but it could be a little bit of a wet weekend, but we haven't really seen a lot of activity yet, so maybe we want it. I don't know. I want the snow.
I mean, I think that's fair. We haven't seen a lot of snow. It's been pretty dry January overall.
It has.
So
February's looking a little bit wetter, but it's also weird to say how excited I am about a 50-degree day, but then also want snow. But I want best of both worlds.
Right? I mean, the pendulum swing that is Wisconsin weather is in full effect.
Can't get too
I would usually kind of complain, oh, 22, that's going to be a 30-degree drop-off, but actually this is so abnormal. This is what we should be at. So.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, Nicole. And a holiday surprise for area veterans. Today, disabled employees at ORC Industries are creating Valentine's Day cards for hospitalized vets at the Tomah VA Hospital. This is the first year they are creating Valentine's cards.
You know, somebody who maybe doesn't get to spend that day with their families, knowing that people are thinking about them and that, you know, just this little card might make their day a little brighter and more enjoyable.
ORC plans to do similar projects in the future. And still ahead, a big moment for photographers and wildlife experts. Why this photo is so important and how they captured it.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
There's obviously a lot of different health issues related to untreated hearing loss. Hearing loss can affect tinnitus, depression, isolation, heart health, cognitive decline, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, safety and balance. The point is, you're never too old to do something.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A momentous moment for the wildlife world was captured on camera. A live Mount Lyell shrew has been photographed. These shrews are the only known mammal species in the state that had previously not been photographed. They captured a couple of the shrews in the eastern Sierra Nevada mountains and took a few photos before setting the creatures free. Well, I don't know why they're so camera shy. They are pretty darn cute if you ask me. Well, Nicole is back with a final weather check when we return.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
No matter your level of comfort with technology, our secure website allows for worry-free transactions. Whether at your computer or in the palm of your hand, our mobile app lets you manage your account on the go. For over 120 years, Union State Bank has provided our customers and community with quality financial services. We're here for you and welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slow or clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Well, I've noticed this when I leave work. I've been leaving work and usually I just miss the sunset, but I'm actually starting to see it now, thankfully. Finally getting to see the sun when you go home is always nice. In 3 weeks, we're going to gain 30 minutes by the end of the day. That's almost an hour for the rest of the day, like daytime total. Wow. So that's something to look forward to. And then to think, even almost a month away, we already have to set the clocks forward? Yeah, spring forward?
Yeah, spring forward, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I need the sun to set a little bit later.
Me too. I know you lose an hour, but I'm
still looking forward to it. It's worth it.
Well, thank you for joining us at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5. Have a great day.